We're going to be on the last part of Patah Eliyahu, based on the explanation of Hadlamat Tikkun Zohar. Harab says that in order to better understand this part, he brings a little introduction from Rabbeinu Arizal from Eschaim. And Bekitsur, this is in very short, he explained a little bit of like an introduction. He says that ki guf hachitzon deza nigrat tiferet. He said that the goof of the other goof of za we call tiferet. You know that there's a body. The way we can explain is that we have a body, have a neshama in a body. So the guf hachitzon, and the other body of the za is called tiferet. Hakalul mishisha savot. That it has like 6 different sefirot. The za has Zerampin has 6 sefirot. Chesed tiferet nesa hod vesod. And there's a guf penimi, the inner body is called dat. So tiferet is inside, has 6 chesavot, and it's basically what we need for this part. It's explained other things too. I think for this part, we just based on this, we can understand more or less that's what Patah Eliyahu want to tell us. Mefaresh od hemshech pasuk. It's going to explain the continuation of the pasuk. Shiroshi nimla tal. Shoel. He asks question, Ma nimla tal? What is this sort of the nimla tal? What is this talking about? Meshiv answers. This is Patah Eliyahu. Ela amar Ruchaberichu. So said Hakadosh Baruch Hu. He said that Hakadosh Baruch Hu referred to the Za, and he said to the Shekhinah, which is Malchut. An chashav de miyoma de itchara b'maqdesha. These are the words of Patah Eliyahu. V'chi at choshevet, mige, is as if you think, shemiyom shenechra bet hamikdash, from the day that the Bet HaMikdash was destroyed. It's very interesting. We have in the 3 weeks, and this talks about the Churban Bet HaMikdash.
Davar Beito.
This is like, we didn't plan this, but it happened to be, talks about Churban Bet HaMikdash, the destruction of the temple during the 3 weeks. Because it's a very big difference. They said that, we talked about Mochin last week, or previous weeks. Mochin is something, that completes the Zerampin. Because the Zerampin, there's a 2 part to the Zerampin. There's a Mochin and there's the Guf. The Guf, the 6 Chetzavot, is what Hashem already tikkun, already repaired. The Mochin is what we do, we repair. How we do that? Through Tefillah and Limud Torah. They say in the Bet HaMikdash, when the Mochin would come, it stays. But nowadays, in the Bet HaMikdash, when the Mochin comes during Tefillah, immediately it goes away. That's why we are obligated to daven 3 times a day. When people ask questions, why we have to repeat the same word 3 times a day? This is the reason. Because the Mochin that come nowadays doesn't stay. It's like you're understanding something and you forget it. And then you make it up again. But every time that you make it up, more of the last time it stays. Until you get to the completion, which is the time of Mashiach and the 6,000 years that the Olam has to get to the tikkun that he got to. So here he talks about Zat said to Malchut, V'chi at choshevet, is how you think, Shemiyom shenechra bet HaMikdash, from the day that the Mikdash was destroyed, Shesham haya betecha, it was like a dwelling place for you, by Patah Eliyahu. The alna bebeta dili. You think that shenichnasi bebet hamikdash shel mala, that you have to bet hamikdash shel mala. I was supposed to say, don't think that I kind of like left you. You went to the galu, you went to the exile, and I went to my house up there and I stayed. No. Ve'ala be'yeshuva, ve'nichnasi be'yeshuv, and I enter my dwelling place. There Rishon shel mala. It's referred to Yisrael on top. لبخی. You see Patah Eliyahu, word of Patah Eliyahu. میگه انوکن. This is not like that. אלא אלنا כל זמנה دهن بگلوتا. שלא נכנסתי לשם כל הזמן שאתה בגלות, שאת בגלות. HaKadosh doesn't enter the Rishem Shel Mala, but Hamidrash Shel Mala, until we don't enter. So he said that שלא נכנסתי לשם, I didn't enter there, כל הזמן שאת בגלות, all the time that you are in exile. כי זה גם כן הולך בגלות עם השכינה. Because זה, HaKadosh also goes in exile with the Malchut, with the Shekhinah. It's like a queen goes, the king goes after him, he doesn't leave him alone. Leshomra, to protect her. Me'achizat achistonim, from the grasp and the hold of the outside and negative forces. Ul'tzayeh la bebirur hanisotim haqadishim, to help and assist her in separating the sparks of holiness. You know that the spark of holiness is scattered everywhere. Scattered. It has to be gathered. Also says, I come and help you to finish the tikkun. Patah Eliyahu. Arerach simana. And this is the sign of it. This is like the, how do we know that? Arerach siman. I give you a sign. שלא נכנסתי בשום בית מיום גלותך. That I didn't enter any kind of dwelling place from the day that you went to exile. Continue Patah Eliyahu. Shiroshi, and because my head, I have to explain, Shem HaMochin de Chabad. These are the Mochin of Chokhmah Bina Da'at. Deza Shem Sod Yud Kevav. Okay, we talked about it last time that we have like 4 ways of pronouncing Hashem's name, like a spell it out. One of the ways is what they call Milui Alfin, which basically we pronounce Hashem's 4 letters name with the letter Aleph. Means that like Yud you write Yud Vav Dalet. He you write He with Aleph. There's 3 ways to write He. You can write He Aleph, or He or He Yud. Here in Shememah, which is Gematria 45, you spell everything with the He Aleph. So this is what it's based on. Basically, Yud is Chokhmah, He is Bina, and Vav is Zerampin, and He is Malchut. That's what Yud Kevav mean. So it says here, something missing. The last letter is missing. This is the last part of Patah Eliyahu, which is very, very important. And a lot of people, read it wrong, not the right way. This is how we have to read it. Okay? So he says that the mochin that you receive, which is Chokhmah Bina Da'at, this is the Sod Ot Yud Kevav, the first 3 letters of Hashem name. Nimlat Tal. Nimlat Tal. Nitmalle'u ve'nigdelu liyon mispar Tal. And it filled up and grows to be the gematria of Tal. What does that mean? That means Yud Kevav, if you write Yud Vav Dalet, it's gematria 20. When you write He Aleph, gematria 6. And then Vav Aleph Vav is another 13. Total is 39. That's what the Tal means. So we have Yud Ke Vav. And then if you add the other He, which is He Aleph, another 6, become 45. That's Shema. That's Milui Alfin of the Shem Yud Ke Vav Ke. So he said here, the last is missing. That means that Yud Ke Vav is one side, He is separated from it. That's what that means, that the Malchut is in Galut. Now you explain that. Shechinta begalut. That's what Shechinta begalut means. It says here, He Shechinta begaluta. He Acharona, the last He of the Hashem's holy name Yud Ke Vav Ke, שהיא השכינה שהייתה צריכה להיות מחוברת עם אותיות י' כו'. So the Shekhinah, that it was necessary for her to be joined with the other 3 letters of Hashem named Yud Ke Vav, בסוד האיחוד עם זה, איחוד is the joining of them, היא עדיין בגלות. She's still in exile. מפרש כי, בתקופת אליהו, שלימוד דילה, השלמות שלה, her completeness, זה משלים אותה בכל צרכיה. When you come fulfill her with all her needs, בתקופת אליהו, וחיים דילה, Also, החיים הפנימיות שלה, like his sustenance, what keeps her alive, Yehu Tal. This is what? This is Tal, which is the first three letters of Hashem's name, which is the mochin of the Zah, Shem So Tal, Patah Eliyahu, Veda'ihu, and Ze Hashem, Yud Ke Vav, okay? So we have only the first three letters together. That means that three letters, the last letter is missing. So Ela Yud Ke Vav, Dislibu Atvan Lechushpan Tal, Sheolot Otiot Kemisper Tal. When you add all these letters together, which is Yud 20, He Aleph is 6, Vav Aleph Vav is 13, you become what? You get 39, which is Tal. Back to Patah Eliyahu. Dehi Malya Lishchinta, שהוא המוחין דזה שממלא את השכינה בטל שלו, that this is referred to the mochin of the Zah that come because you know that the Zerampin and Malchut, they get their mochin from Abba ve'ima, which is this is Chokhmah Binah. So basically what happens is that Zah gets both portion, keeps what is his, and basically give what belongs to the Malchut to Malchut. You know, this is what the connection is between Zah and Malchut. So he says here that the mochin that the Zah supposed to give to the Malchut is the Tal, which is Yud Kebab. Shelo bish'ad ichud shel hapnimiyut, when they do like inner joining. Back to Patah Eliyahu. Min neviu dechol megorin ilayin. Min mabua, from the fountain and the spring, shel kol megorot, all the origins of Elyonim, all the upper origins. And because we see that blessing comes from the top. Shehum mocha setima, which is this is the hidden brain of the Arichampin. That everything comes from the top. So also Abba Ve'ima gets from the Arichampin. So as you go like a layer, like a step down. Shehum megor ha'elyon, which is this is the upper origin. V'arishon shemisham nimshach shefa hatal l'resha dezah. That when he first comes, he goes from the head of the Zah, he enters from the top. Umisham l'resha de nukva. And from there, he gets transferred to the head of the nukva, which is Shekhinah Malchut. V'adata, until now, lo haya yichud penimiyut. There was no inner joining. Bezo hasiman, this is the sign. She'ashefa shel mocha setimah hanigra roshi, that the blessing, the mochin that comes from the small setimah, which is mocha va'arich, which is roshi, nimla tal. It is full of tal. Tal is like a dew. Belo shelimut shel he acharona. But it doesn't have the last letters of Hashem's name. It doesn't have that completeness of the he of the acharona. The penimut. This is the malchut itself. Because Zah and Nuk are separated from each other. They haven't joined yet. לכן אני מבקש, because of this, I request, pitchili, and he opened for me, this is what we talked last week, למה תעמוד בחוץ בגלות בלא ייחוד? Why you are standing outside without the ייחוד in galut? Now, the last part says what? מיד אחרי דברי רבי שמעון, גם ראיה מהמנה, ואבוהן קדישין עמה, גם ראיה מהמנה, which says שמעון משה רבנו, ואבות הקדושים עמו, and also the אבות הקדושים, אמרו מסם יעקב with him, כדי לעורר את השכינה לעלות מן לצורך הייחוד, to basically awaken the Shekhinah to send Maim Nukvim, which is just like a awakening from the bottom that goes up, cause the Ichud and joining for the blessing to come down, which is called Maim Dechurim. ונתעוררה השכינה לגבי ראיה מהמנה, and also awaken the Shekhinah Malchut concerned with regard to Raya Mehemna, which is the sort of the Zah. That's another title of the Zah is Raya Mehemna. ונעשה איחוד של הוויה ועדנות בשלמות. Basically to join together the two names of Havaya ועדנות. Havaya is Zah, Adonut is Malchut, בשלמות. The completion. מסיים ואמר, it conclude and says, עד כאן רזה דייחודה. עד כאן until here, נתבאר סוד הייחוד. He explained the the sod and the secret of the joining שנעשה על ידי התעוררות של רבי שמעון לגלות ספרי תורה ברבים based on the awakening that called Rabbi Shimon, when basically is kind of basically explain all this hidden message of the Torah to the public. So this is the end of the Patah Eliyahu.
See the last part.
Okay. Baruch Adonai Olam, Amen, Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.